Oh, nice. Let's see. Let's check out how it looks. So. Okay, so let's gonna recap what we did last week. No, we're not. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 4. Alright. Oh, they count. Okay, let's see. I guess we'll edit this and make it be. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but we'll make it be 5 minutes. 5-minute countdown. Alright, so those of you watching, we are going to start in a minute. Let's begin. Alright, folks. Welcome. Welcome to the week 5 of the college football picks right here. And we're going to go through week 5 and then we're going to go through. So, currently, we are 25, which is 85%, which is not bad, but not great. It's decent. Alright, let's just start. You got Iowa hosting Michigan. This could be a trap game for Michigan. I don't think Iowa 50-50 split. Ole Miss versus Kentucky. I Now let's look at the preview for this, because this could be anyone win. Ole Miss is a favorite according to this. Yeah, their defense are both good. So can't really say much, but you can say that maybe Ole Miss will win. Let's go with Ole Miss. Next game, TCU and Oklahoma. Now this could be a tough game for Oklahoma. Coming off a loss against Kansas State. But I think Oklahoma rebounds against TCU. The next game, and Oklahoma State. Now Oklahoma State had a week off. Tested. I don't know who's gonna win this, but I guess we will go with we'll go with Baylor to win. Next game, Wake Forest and Florida State. Florida State's a surprise team. Wake Forest is doing pretty good. Wake Forest almost beat Clemson. I'm gonna go with Florida State to win. The next game, Iowa State and Kansas. Kansas is a surprise team. I never thought that. Iowa State, I don't know how good they are, so I'm going with Kansas. I'm riding with the Jayhawks. You know that. I mean, you don't know that until now, but in at least next game, Texas A&M and Mississippi State. I'm going with A&M. They did beat Arkansas. I give them that. I shouldn't be yawning. Sorry, I'm doing this really late. I don't know. I need to change my schedule to do these, like do them earlier than I am. Maybe that'll come in the future. Next game, Cal versus the Cougars. I'm going to say the Cougars rebound from that disappointing loss against Oregon. The next game, who wins this matchup? NC State versus Clemson. Clemson had a test. This is going to be NC State's biggest game. I'm going with Clemson. It will be close. It might be close most of the way. The final matchup of this week, week 5, SMU versus Central Florida. I'm going with Central Florida in this matchup. Okay, so there we have it with the picks. Now I've got to pick how many total points will be scored in Oklahoma State and Baylor. Now, we picked Baylor, but let's look at the... I'm actually going to go with Wake Forest instead of Florida State. Let's look at the Baylor-Oklahoma State preview. So they both put up yards. Look at this. So they put up 40, 50 points a game. Man, I don't know. It's going to be a shootout probably. So I didn't mean to do that. How many points will be scored? We will say we will say 84. We'll just say 84. Could be wrong, but we could be right. Should be a shootout. Hopefully it is. Saying about 84 points. I don't know. I'm just guessing that number. But I'll be right back. This will be probably a quick. Oh, and if you wanted to know, last week we went 6-4. My bad. We went 6-4. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll be back. Be back. Wait, what the heck? I don't know why is. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. Quickly back. Alright, folks. We will be back in a sec. I know you guys can hear me, but we'll be right back. For the NFL picks. Alright. 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 Welcome back. This is the second part of this small podcast this week. It's kind of a quick one. I noticed things have been shorter than others. I think like last week it was like 30 something minutes. I will be trying to get some longer ones in the future. But we're gonna go and we'll wait for the other podcast. You know, the longer ones in the future down the line. We're not worrying about them right now. So what's going on? We are currently 25-22. That's not good. Not very good. Let's just get started, right? So this game is the Thursday night game. Miami Dolphins and Cincinnati Bengals. Miami Dolphins surprisingly are 3-0. Tua is second in QBR, I believe. He might be first now. I don't remember. Cincinnati started out rough, but they rebounded with the win over the Jets. Now, yeah, it was only the Jets, but it was a good job to beat someone, right? So let's decide. Let's go. So this is in Cincinnati. If you know, if the Bengals offensive line can protect Joe Burrow, they should it be having a real. A real chance to win. Um, I'm going with the Dolphins, though. I think the Dolphins are flying high. Now, if Tua plays, the Dolphins have a good chance of winning. If Tua doesn't play, Bridgewater has to play. Not so much for that, but that's fine. The next game we are picking is the London game. The first London game of the year. It is between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. I don't know who to pick here, and here's why. New Orleans, they're not looking very good. I'm going with Minnesota though, and it's I know it showed the percentage being kind of a wide margin, right? But I don't know. The Saints have question marks, and the Vikings, yeah, they do with Kirk Cousins, but I believe the Vikings get it done. In London, in London, and the all the games that the Vikings have played or that Cousins has played in London, he has thrown no fewer than 400 yards a game. Now I don't know how many. I forget how many games he's played over there. I don't really think it's been that many, but whatever, you know. The Saints are just a lot of question marks right now. But I am going with the Vikings because I'm picking the Falcons. But you know, I'm picking the Falcons in this game. I know it's going to be tough. Now they have to stop or contain Nick Chubb. I think it's going to be a shootout, maybe. It's going to be a close game. I know the Falcons are like one, I think either that or two, 1.5. I don't know. Falcons. I'm going to pick Falcons to win this week. And there we go. I mean, you got Cooper Rush, 2-0. 2-0. This season. Against who knows what's going on with the Commanders. Dallas got a good defense. They got a great defense. Their offense is doing it with Rush. I think they're a better team than Washington. So I'm going with Dallas. Now, this game, Seattle Seahawks versus the Lions to win this week against the Seahawks because Seahawks defense is not good. Geno Smith, I guess, has played all right. Right? He's done decent. The only thing is he's got bad late game stuff. I think late game might affect them, but I don't even know if they'll do very good on the road. Could actually go any way, you know, toss up, but I'm picking Detroit. The next game, Tennessee and Indianapolis. Now Matt Ryan looked better last week when they upset the Chiefs. Tennessee looked good against the Raiders. This is a toss-up because I don't like. I get it. Henry's I'm going with Indianapolis. It's a toss-up. This week could be a bunch of toss-ups. The next game, Chicago versus New York. Now, I don't... Oh, my bad. I'm going to go with possibly pick Chicago. You know, are going to be... They just had Sterling Shepard out for the season with the ACL. Torn ACL. It's unfortunate because he was good. They got Saquon Barkley's playing good right now. Do not know if you can trust them yet. Yeah, I know they started 2-0, whatever. Chicago, you know, they're not. Chicago's not very good. You know, they're a team you may think could do okay. I'm going with Chicago, though. Justin Fields versus Daniel Jones. I think Justin Fields will do good enough to win in this game. He might not, but you know, I can go with it. Jacksonville versus Philly. I'm going with Philly. I think Philly's defense is going to make it tough on Trevor Lawrence this week. And Jacksonville is pretty good, though. So, the next game, Pittsburgh and Jets. This is going to be a close game, possibly field goal game. I'm going with Pittsburgh. It's going to be a field goal game. Zach Wilson is expected to play for the Jets. And I don't know how he'll do. I mean, Pittsburgh will win. Here we go with Buffalo and Baltimore. Now, this matchup, both pass defense give up a lot of yards, a lot of points. You got a lot of yards. This is going to be a shootout. I do think Buffalo wins this game, but it's going to be a big, high-flying shootout of a game. It's going to be a shootout, though. The next game is Houston versus the Chargers. Chargers are banged up. You got Justin Herbert, who injured his ribs against Kansas City 2 weeks ago on the Thursday night. He played against Jacksonville. Did not really look very good at Jacksonville. But I think they win. But Houston could be tough for them this week. But I think the Chargers get it done. The next game, Arizona and Carolina. I think Arizona wins because Baker Mayfield is not any good. The next game, New England and Green Bay. New England's going to possibly be without Mac Jones for a while. It does not really matter. I think Green Bay wins. However, it may be a low-scoring game. New England has somehow held Rodgers under 240 yards or whatever recently, and every time they play. But I think Green Bay is too much for New England because you don't know who. I think it's going to be Brian Hoyer. You can't trust him. Whatever, you know. The next game, Denver versus the Raiders. The Raiders are a joke, but so is Denver. You know, Denver's offense is not very good. A lot of people are thinking that the Raiders will win this game. I don't know. They could, but I'm going with Denver to beat the Raiders. Um, I don't trust the Raiders yet at all. Next game and the final game of the weekend, the Sunday night game, Kansas City and Tampa. Tampa's defense is good, but I'm going with Kansas City because I don't trust. Tom Brady has not looked very good recently. I'm going with Kansas City to beat Tampa though. The next game and the final game of the week, the Monday night game, the Rams versus the 49ers. I don't trust the 49ers offense. I know last year the 49ers were able to beat the Rams, but in the playoffs, the Rams won. And the 49ers, they're weird. They have a thing where they somehow lose to the 49ers, Now, this is not going to be very high. I'm going to say probably 31 points. Say 31. So, there you have it. Let's recap what I picked. So, Monday night I picked the Rams. Picked the Chiefs Sunday night. Picked the Broncos to beat the Raiders. Picked Green Bay to beat the Patriots. Beat Arizona. Picked the Chargers. Picked Buffalo. Picked the Steelers. Picked Philly. Picked Chicago. Picked Indy. Picked Detroit. Picked Dallas. Picked the Falcons. Picked Minnesota. Picked the Dolphins. So there you have it. There's week 4 of the NFL. We'll see how we do. Thanks for watching this week. We will hopefully do good. Before I do, and so like I mentioned, I will see you guys next time. But like before I end, updates on my fantasy football team. ESPN. I'm undefeated, 3-0. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week for my other podcast. And if for whatever reason I do another, I will see you guys. Hopefully, would also like to add that we might do fantasy basketball. However, I'm not 100% sure. I will let you guys know. But if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Or if you want to catch me live, I do this and then other stuff too. Hit that follow button. Subscribe if you want. Or whatever, Thanks for watching. See you guys out. See you guys next time. Cyber Shadow out.